Welcome back to the Billy and Andrew Show, the show that makes you think, like really think, about our etiquette and how we behave in public.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about? Shut up.
Well, that was very rude of you.
It was. That was the point.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking today to talk about, well, let's start with a story.
Ah, I see. Walk me down the road of inspiration, Andre.
So the road of inspiration was I was sitting on the bus because, you know, I'm sharing a car, so I have to take the bus sometimes. So I am in the category of...
Like a peasant.
Of bus wanker. So, well, unfortunately, the story goes that I forgot my headphones. Which, I don't know if you ever found yourself on a bus without headphones. Have you ever found yourself on a bus without headphones?
Yeah, you forget, man. You forget before headphones.
It's quite painful.
It's excruciating, man.
And I was thinking, all these people are so rude. Talking loud, talking on the phone, you know, having no consideration of me. The most important person in that bus.
And who now has to listen to things because you don't have headphones on.
Which was absolutely, it was very horrible 20 minutes. So
hashtag first world problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag the only
so
story that matters.
What's the etiquette? And I went down a rabbit hole, found in different sort of subjects, having different sort of etiquette. Starting off, I thought public space etiquette, considering that I was on a bus, which is technically moving public space.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is technically. I was going to say, like, you know, public space, what does that include and what does that exclude? Because, like...
Well, everything that it's not owned privately, Billy. Come on.
Yeah, but, like, okay, follow me, though. Like, because some stuff is owned privately. There's private parks, there's private swimming pools, there's private things like that.
Yeah, don't go in those. If you're not invited, just putting it out there.
Well, there's private, like, you know, space that, you know, people still use publicly. As it, you know, if that makes sense. Like shopping centers and whatever. They're privately owned, but they're public spaces.
No, they are public spaces because the pathways walking between the shops, those are public spaces. The shops themselves, they're private spaces that sell things.
I'm pretty sure, like, most, like, big shopping malls are, like, owned by
Listen, I did not look into the law, okay?
You're talking with a communist about public and private ownership, man. Of course I'm going to make it complicated.
No, so let's not overcomplicate it, okay?
Let's not overcomplicate it.
Okay, just ruined the whole episode. Thanks, Billy.
We're barely 2 minutes in and I've already got you gasping for air. Excellent.
It's all right. So here's so there's a few different sort of things that you consider public spaces, right?
Yeah.
One of them would be an elevator.
True.
Yeah? So here's the question.
Do you fart in the elevator?
No, you do not. First of all, don't do that.
I thought these were going to be subtle rules, man. Not don't fart in a public elevator.
I didn't even give you a question.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go on.
What do you do when you're in an elevator? Do you face the door or do you face the people that are in the elevator with you? These are not your friends. You don't know them. You just walked in. Do you face the door or the people?
As someone who does take a lot of elevators in hospitals, for example, I always face the door. I put myself as far away from other people as possible so that there's the little chance of us coming into contact.
An elevator. How do you put yourself far away from people?
I'm relatively skinny. I can squeeze into a corner. And some of these NHS elevators, they're designed for, like, hospital beds, right? So you can roll hospital beds into them and then move them up floors. So these things are fucking big because those beds are not small, you know? They're like big technical, you know, nightmares.
Okay, so you would face the door.
I always face the door, yeah.
Okay,
and people always, I've noticed this, people when they're pushing people into giant, like the big elevators, they always make sure that the patient is also facing the door. So they back in so that they can push their way out more easily, if that makes sense.
Maybe that's some sort of convenience thing, right?
True, but it's also etiquette. It's also a thing that everyone just does without really thinking about it.
But let's say you have a friend with you in this elevator. Imagine having a friend, first of all. Great, right? Sounds amazing.
Imagine getting to spend time with your friends in this economy.
Okay, so imagine you have a friend and you're in an elevator, okay? Just to keep it growing. Yeah. And you have a conversation, and just the two of you in the elevator, and all of a sudden somebody else walks in. Do you stop talking to your friend, or do you keep having a private conversation with your friend with somebody in the elevator?
That depends. If we're discussing, like, his wife's murder, I might stop talking about it. If I'm talking, you know, if we're talking about, like, something that we don't want other people to hit, because basically, you know, when you're the third person in the elevator, you're going to be overhearing that conversation, whatever they're talking about. Because you can't, there's no out of earshot, you know? You're just there. So you have to either change the conversation to make it to a topic that it's okay with other people hearing. You know?
Okay.
Like if we're talking about music, like me and you are arguing about music or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would be fine with a third person overhearing that conversation because I think my opinions are right. You think your opinions are right.
Yeah, sure. Your opinions are right.
Of course I think my opinions are right, dude. That's why they're my opinions. That wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so you depending on the situation, you'll either stop or continue.
Yeah.
Cool. Which is nice to know that if we ever... Yeah, never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're just thinking of like mid rant about Israel. Just
I'm like, it's nice to know.
A guy in a giant hat comes in. I'm like, fuck.
let's not talk about that.
Yeah, out of politeness.
So if somebody walks towards the elevator, right, and you're just there next to the buttons, do you rapidly press the button to close the doors?
No. You press the door to keep the button to keep the doors open.
You're such a much nicer person than myself. If I see somebody running for the elevator, I'm like, no. If they do get in, I'm like, no.
What does it change? Okay, here's a question: does the math on that change for you if there's more than one elevator?
No.
Okay, so it's just you.
Just want to share an elevator with it. So if you ever see me in public and we're going for the elevator, you better be very close to me because you're not making that elevator.
And if it's both of us, we're going to be having a loud conversation that you don't want to be involved in. That will determine which button we press, whether you're going to be involved in the conversation or not.
So just the last sort of thing that I kind of was thinking about the elevator. It was a very weird thing to do last night and this morning. Okay, I thought about elevators.
It's like, what's that meme? Like his wife's like facing away from him. Like, I bet he's thinking about other women. You're just thinking about elevators.
Pretty much. Here's the thing, right? What's the etiquette of getting off the elevator? Let's say 4 floors. Everybody's getting off on the 4th floor. Mm-hmm. You wait for the first person that got in the elevator to get out, or you do the other way around, as in the last person to get in gets out first.
Well, that's just convenience. Like, depends again on the size of the elevator, obviously. But if it's a larger elevator and you've got room to maneuver, then, maybe the first person who entered could be the first one to leave. But usually, let's be honest, if the last person who gets on, if it's a crowded elevator, is in front of you. So you need to get that fucker out of the way somehow.
Yeah, but I'm the most important person in that elevator, so I need to get off first, right?
Yeah, but...
Because I just farted.
If you just farted in the elevator, everyone else is getting off first. They want you to stay in that box, man.
So it's depending on the situation.
No, I'd say usually the last person in is the first person out because they're just closer to the door.
They'll be closer to the door.
Yeah. I can understand the logic of doing it the other way and it being polite and everything, but no, it's an elevator. It's like we're only this way because we're too lazy to take the stairs.
Let's go to another sort of device that keeps going upwards, escalators, right?
Oh, right. Is there etiquette for those?
There are. Well, in London especially. Did you ever, I don't know, if you're not from the UK, you don't know London escalators in the tubes. You always stand on one side because there's always somebody running. Yeah. Did you ever, by mistake, stand on the other side?
Oh, yeah. I used to do that all the time.
Did you ever get nudged by one of those
Yeah,
people?
It was a little old lady. She was just like, get in. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I see now.
Which, who invented that? I wonder who was the first one to say, man, you people need to stand on one side. Get out of my way.
Do you ever see the Nirvana interview where they're all really stoned?
No.
Oh, this is legendary YouTube. If it's on, it's probably on there. The Nirvana Stone interview, look it up, it's hilarious. They're all fucking high. And for some reason, the bass player just goes off on a rant about escalators. How about, people standing on escalators is a testimony to human laziness. The guy who invented the escalator is kicking himself in the ass because you're supposed to walk there to get there faster. That's the point. Standing on there.
Well, listen, if you're going in one of the really long tube lines, the ones that are very deep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother running through that. It's going to be so much walking.
It's true.
And some of the stations, I don't know if you noticed in London, if you want to go from one line to another, it's like a 15 minutes walk.
Yeah, it's a trek.
You got
to pick up a map.
What's the point? Can I have a bus for this, please?
They gave you an escalator.
Apparently, I'm using it wrong as well.
And the thing is, I understand the urge to just always walk up escalators because yes, you do get there faster. That's cool, but there's those escalate stairs as a standard are really big stairs. They're quite high stairs.
Yeah.
So if you're tired or old or you struggle to move around a lot, then those stairs are basically, they're not really stairs. They're just sort of giant chunks that you try and grab onto. That's why you have to have some people standing on the side.
Okay, but that's only London. I have not seen it in any other sort of tube line anywhere else in the world that I had gone a tube. I mean, I can't remember Romania because I'm actually repressing that memory because it was horrible being Bucharest. In Barcelona, everybody was quite chill.
To be fair, the Barcelona metro, if I remember correctly, doesn't go as deep as like the London tube.
No, but everybody was chill, so it was really nice and pleasant. But yeah, anyway. Let's moving into the next sort of subject on this sort of etiquette sort of side.
Oh, hang on. I want to hear this story about how you got like nudged on an escalator because you must have like at some point inadvertently blundered into like the old woman.
Oh, no, it wasn't the same old. Maybe it was the same old woman, but it wasn't an old woman. It was just a dude, right? He was in a suit. Business people like I really don't understand their lives. Maybe it's worth the money, but never been there, so I don't know if it's worth the money. These people that. I think I told the story before, where when you go to London, like 8 o'clock in the morning, there's a million business people with foldable bikes.
Yes.
And they also take the tube with their foldable bikes.
Yeah.
It was one of those. Because we were just going to London and we're tourists. In London, we're tourists.
Yeah.
We don't live there, so we're tourists. So we kind of knew I shouldn't stand on that side, but I kind of forgot as well. Because I was like, where am I going? Which direction am I leading in? Which lines should I change? Because if it's the first couple of times you go on the tube in London, it's very confusing.
Yeah.
And you don't know in which direction you're actually going because, it tells you westbourne, eastbourne, whatever. It's very confusing the first couple of times. But then you're like, okay, cool, it makes sense now after you understand it. And it was just there, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, where am I going? How do I get to the National Museum? The single-handedly most thieving place in the world.
As we proved on this podcast, check it out.
We did. So it's, so the guy was like, he came right up back, like was one step under me.
Uh-huh.
He didn't touch me. But I felt his presence, like in Dragon Ball Z is over 9,000. It was one of those feelings, the hair on the back of my neck, Spider-Man, spider sense tingling, and I moved when I saw him. And
so it's a Dragon Ball Z. It's like Cell has like reached his perfect form, and
I moved.
People who can't sense energy are like, I can feel that.
I literally saw him go up, and I felt how he rolled his eyes. I didn't see his eyes, but I felt it. It
was like this weird sort of aura of like British smug self-entitlement right behind you.
Yeah.
The kind you get from a London stock trader.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, so that was my lesson. So it's like I felt it with my whole body. But now I will never stand on that side. And I also found myself running through the tube, so it's kind of convenient in a way, as in I had to catch a different line because I wasn't making something, and I ran through the escalators on the side that was free,
and it was faster.
I mean, was it?
It was not. Trust me, it's a lot faster. It's like you ever like run next to your friend on those long like flat escalators they have at airports.
Yeah, but
it's just like all of a sudden you're fucking Sonic the Hedgehog and they're like, Tails. They're stuck back there. Is it
that much faster, you reckon?
I reckon it's faster. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's moving. You're walking on a moving thing.
They're always broken. So
that's true. To be fair, our local airport's fucking shit. That's probably why.
Well, so the next sort of side is just me ranting, so just bear with me. Okay,
I always bear with you,
dude. So, walking.
Okay.
Walking. Let me start with that. People are getting really fucking shit at walking in this fucking country. Have you not noticed?
Okay. Like, there's a story behind this. There must be, right?
No. It's just people. Like every single time I find myself having to walk through any sort of town center or whatever, and there's a bit of a crowd. Mm-hmm. People are shit at walking.
What, like
they have they don't understand, and they don't have sort of self-awareness in the environment they find themselves in. And they get into your way. And not only do they get into your way, they don't move. They just decide to stop, right? So what's this thing with people? Like, dude, just walk in the direction you decided to walk. Don't stop. Turn around, see me, and go like, oh, sorry. No, don't be fucking sorry. Just walk. Just go, right? Like, have some self-awareness.
Yeah, there's definitely a story here that you're not telling me.
No, it isn't. It's just, it happens so many times.
There's a great strategy for this, and I've used this constantly. So it's actually
punching
useful
people,
advice.
And then the police will take you out of the crowd, so you get out of the way?
No, crowd surfing.
Crowd surf.
Come on, you told me you never crowd surfed before? Come on.
No, I never did a gig, Billy.
Seriously? No, you never... Okay, right. It's simple. What you do, this is a bit of good crowd surfing etiquette we're going to teach you here.
Crowd surfing it. Okay, go on.
Find a guy with a black band t-shirt. It must be a black t-shirt, and it must be a band t-shirt.
Festival... Any specific band?
No specific band, but if it's a black or a festival t-shirt, one with the festival lineup on the back of it, like I went to Download 2016 or whatever, just tap that guy on the shoulder, point upwards, he'll get you. He'll know exactly what to do. He will throw you onto the top of the crowd.
Why is he if he's just a super skinny guy that probably didn't eat for 3 days?
No,
he was just met out of his head.
Dude, that's the perfect person you want to throw you onto a crowd, man, because they're going to use that freak speed strength. Just go, yeah, and you'll, as long as you just shout banzai as you're going up, then everyone will hear that you're above them. They will look and they will instinctively put their hands up to protect themselves. Therefore, you can glide along the crowd like butter along a frying pan. It'll be perfect. That's what you do in that situation.
That's a very stupid idea.
Bring crowd surfing back, man.
Okay,
kids don't crowd surf enough anymore.
There's a reason people don't do that, because it's this thing where it's called getting hurt.
I have never been hurt while crowd surfing. Not once, and I did a lot of it.
Yeah, listen, you're just the person that reinforces the rule, because it didn't happen to you. That doesn't happen, right? So it's like,
well, to be fair, I didn't get hurt crowd surfing. I did get my glasses knocked off my face once, and then I had to watch as my glasses were immediately trampled by a mob. So that was annoying. But it wasn't like, it didn't hurt me exactly.
Yeah, but still, you got trampled by.
Yeah, and I couldn't actually see my favorite band.
How drugged up were you?
I was
from 1 to 10.
4. I mean, I was drunk. I wasn't on drugs. I was younger back then. I didn't do as many drugs as I do now.
Okay.
I mean, did afterwards.
What? No.
No crimes here.
And just to wrap up this sort of etiquette thing, let's say you walk down the street on a sort of narrow pathway, and somebody comes towards you. Who moves? Do you play a game of chicken? You look each other in the eyes and walk towards each other to see which is the first one that moves out of the way and just end up running into each other, or who moves?
Yes. You do play the game of chicken. You've done this. I know you've done this.
Yeah, with people, yeah.
Yeah, you go...
Especially if it's one of these gym boys that just walk like they're very big, but you just can tell he's just puffed up.
Yeah, but
I will walk into him. I do not care. I will knock you off. I am quite short. I am quite stocky.
I wasn't even going to make mention of that.
I am short. I am stocky. My sort of central of gravity is very low.
You are a bowling ball that walks like a man.
I am very stable. I will walk into you. I will knock you out. Well, knock you
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Maybe knock you over. Depends.
Mama said knock you over. But yeah, I can imagine you like being good at cutting through a crowd. You've got wide shoulders. You can bulldoze.
There's this thing where you put one hand, you extend it in front of you, and you kind of glide with one hand and go push out of the way, push out of the way. Oh, people hate it when I do it.
Oh yeah, everyone hates that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm like just get just get out of the way.
Do you say excuse me whilst you're doing it?
No, I say I start shouting security. Sorry, security coming through, and they can't say anything to you because you're security.
True. Or you say heart surgeon. Heart surgeon coming.
Heart surgeon coming through.
And then they'll start looking around like, wait, where's the person having a heart attack? And then whilst they're looking around and like creating space, you just dive through it.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna use that next time.
Yeah, try it. Try it at those big festivals you go to sometimes.
So the idea is just play the security game, heart surgeon or crowd surf to actually get to a crowd.
Yeah.
And don't fart in elevators.
Don't fart in elevators. This is all good. These are all good life lessons on this podcast.
They are. Well, just moving on so I can actually have get somewhere.
As if any of this was going anywhere.
No, it wasn't. Shut up, Billy. Stop telling them. Stop telling them. Here's a good one. Sort of communication rules. I think this applies mostly to our generation.
Yeah,
because we kind of started hating picking up our phones.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's really awkward if somebody just calls you without telling you that they're gonna call you.
Yeah.
I'm like, just text me. I'm like, this could have been a text. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always like, this meeting, could it be a phone call? Could it be an email? Could it be a text message? Could it just be a memo? Let's.
When is it not acceptable to pick up the phone? We're not talking about
like where
scammers. If somebody just calls you out of the blue, is it acceptable?
To be fair, I mean, okay, so work and home, slightly different contexts.
Yeah.
I much prefer doing work shit over email because then I have you in writing, bitch. I know what you said to me,
exactly.
and because it means you don't have to remember what they said. You have to you can just look it up again. But sometimes randomly I'll just get like phone calls from my clients on just like. And I won't have their number saved, but they'll have found my number through like the head office or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, hello? And it'll be just like, yeah, there's so many things I've got. I'm like, whoa.
First of all, put this in your number.
Yeah, who is this? You sound like everybody else I've got on my list. Like, come on, who's calling? What's the issue? So quite a lot of times that happened, or people's clients' family members have called me up randomly. That's kind of a bit of like,
I'm like, why are you calling me?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to me?
Wait, hang on. I don't actually work for you. What's going on here? Like, so that can be rude. But like when you're like at home, it's usually when like the only time me and my partner ever like phone call each other, like when we're not together, it's because like there's some sort of thing that's too complicated to explain via text. So it's like, oh, okay, but I want some butter, but not this kind of butter, this specific kind of butter, because it makes more fluffy pastry when I put it in the, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's when it's like appropriate.
I call quite a bit, Carol, when it's, I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't really text and drive.
That is true. You should not text and drive.
So it's like I call when I'm doing that. Or if I'm having like a whole conversation through messages and it's already the 6th message that I had to send, I'm like, I'm going to call you. I'm like, I don't have like, this could be a 1-minute conversation or a 30 minutes text chain that I don't want to do. But people from work never call me. Ever.
No, is this like you telling the people at work?
No.
Never
They just know.
They just know not to.
They just know not to call me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they message me sometimes on my day off, and they started with, "Hey, I'm not sure if you're working," and I don't read their message. I just write, "Sorry, not working."
Did you just do the thing where it like comes up in your like replies on your phone? And, like you don't even hit the notification. You just hit reply
I'm not that bad.
You just swipe.
But at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna work when I'm not getting paid for it.
That's fair.
So like, but I kind of do this thing where I kind of know when every other manager is working. So if somebody's texting me with a whole message telling me something, I'm like, sorry, not working. Message this guy. They're on shift, so
fair enough. Yeah,
I mean, I give them a little bit of guidance.
No, I can understand because, like, let's be honest. If someone called you in that situation when you're not working,
no, I will not pick up.
Yeah, I know you would pick up, but if you
don't pick up
like,
it would be phone to my boss when I'm not working.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm not clocked in, I'm not gonna pick up my phone to a boss because I do not care. I hope the whole building's burning. Just let me know when I need to come in.
It's like, wait, do I need to be there or not? No, goodbye. No,
it's not my problem. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. That's an interesting. When is it appropriate for your boss to call you on your personal phone?
Never.
Never?
Never. No, because you are, well, depends of the job, right? But in like my job where they pay me for 40 hours a week, you can talk to me 40 hours a week.
Yeah, whilst
don't talk to me more than 40 hours a week. If you have like a favor to ask, right? Pop me a message, be like, hey dude, can you do this and this, as in change a shift or do this when you're like change my rota and stuff? Yeah, that's fine. I'll look at it and I'll just send a thumbs up and that's it. Like the minimal amount of effort possible.
What if it's a no? Do you just do a thumbs down?
No, I'll be like, sorry mate, can't help. And give no explanation. Like, here's the thing, right?
Refuse to elaborate. Leave.
Here's the thing, you don't have to elaborate if you don't want to do something, right?
True.
Which is something that it took me a really long time to realize as a manager. Like, if somebody wants to change their shift with you and you don't want to do it, you don't have to give them a reason. Because it's like, hey man, sorry, this happened to me, so I need to change my shift on this day. Can you change your shift with mine? I'll be like, sorry, I can't.
That's true. You don't have to tell people your personal life, you know.
It's like, why would you?
Yeah, you could lie and say like, oh, I've got a romantic evening with Carolyn.
I do not want to lie at all. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say no and leave it at that.
Yeah, see, I tend to like throw in a reason whenever I say I can't do something.
See, this is
why I end up doing more shit.
The excuse mentality, right? That it's been ingrained in us in this corporate world, where every boss you ever had, it's gonna kind of want a reason for everything that you do in your free time, which you shouldn't really. True. Actually, what's the point? Why would you tell them what's your reasoning. You just say, cool, you told me I need to work this week. I'll work that this week. Not going to change it.
Preach,
if
brother.
I don't want to.
Preach.
Yeah,
Preach.
so it's at least this is 15 years in doing this job, and I thought about it, how many years I've been a manager. It's almost 8 years now that I've been a manager.
Damn,
right?
so longer than you were a slave.
Yeah, pretty much. I am the guy that holds the whip. That's horrible. But the thing is like I always had until like the last couple of years, I always tried to, I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna say that I can't do this because of this and this, and I realized like, why am I doing that? It's my personal life.
Yeah, it's true.
If I just don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. What are you gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah.
I've been working here for a long time. In order to fire me, it's really hard according to the law.
Yeah.
So you can really try, and people really like me, so you can't bullshit anything about me, right?
This is when you go into work tomorrow that everyone's just like, Andre, we've all agreed that you should be fired. Because you never give us a reason for why our shifts can't get covered.
No, it's like, changing my shifts. They can cover their shifts, and there's rules in place for staff members covering each other's shifts and stuff, because there's this thing, right, in hospitality, which is having aces in places. Where certain
that
staff
sounds like it was like invented by the most cringe marketing guy on the entire team.
It probably was, but it makes sense, right? So having aces in places means certain staff members have certain strengths, and when you make a rota, you look at them and be like, cool, this guy's a good closer, this guy's really good on the floor, this guy's good like this, and you want one of each, so the shift runs smoother.
Maybe I'm a dumb shit here, but. Like, I've done hospitality jobs before. How do you become, like, that much better than somebody else at doing the floor or whatever? Like,
because you enjoy it more. So, because it's also... There's certain people that don't like being in the bar, right? Because the bar it's not a lot of work. But what happens is, it's a lot of work in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's nothing. And then you get another 10 minutes where it's a lot of work. So in those 10 minutes, you need to push out cocktails, do drinks, do this, take orders and whatever. But then it calms down, and then you got another 10 minutes that hits you hard. And it just comes in
It's
bursts.
Like when a group of people comes in, basically.
Yeah.
You're just like, right, that's going to be my 10 minutes of ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
ding,
and you all of a sudden you have 15 orders. And you have to make all these drinks and stay within 6 minutes of making every single order. And some orders have multiple things on it. So it's like, if you thrive, like I love the bar.
Yeah.
I love the bar. I like that sort of chaos. And if you have somebody that works with you in the bar that is really good, it turns into a dance. I have a couple of people that I work with in the bar. Man, we don't even talk to each other. The only word we would say is behind on your side. Behind on your side. That's the only two words that we say to each other, right? And we kind of do this beautiful dance where we grab glasses, we finish each other's tickets, because you're like, I'm already doing that, so I might as well do his one. And I'm like, I'm doing that for you. And he's like, oh, cool. And it just works. It's fucking beautiful. I
can imagine like you being good at bar because you're a perfectionist and also like someone who likes control over the space, but you're also a guy who... intensely focuses and then changes things, and then like relaxes. You're an intense focus guy. So
I love doing the bar, right? I'm really good at doing the floor, and I'm also really good at doing other things.
Which is why you're a manager. Yes,
I'm an all rounder. But no, so
this is what I mean, though. Eventually, after long enough,
we went off fucking topic, didn't we? I just realized.
Hey, it's good, man. I'm enjoying hearing your perspective on bar work.
Yeah, bar work is beautiful. Listen, bar work is really good. Yeah. I would recommend everybody to try bar work, but if you're shit at bar, just get out of the bar. Just leave us alone. Anyway.
I used to have a similar thing with like people who were really shit at like de-escalation, because some people like I don't want to be like judgmental here, but a lot of the time it's like, you know, very young, freshly like qualified nurses or freshly qualified like, you know, support workers, people who are new, and they would affect this sort of patronizing tone of voice. And I'm just like, dude, stop talking to the big angry man with the patronizing voice like you're a primary school teacher. Don't worry, we're going to be doing this. Everything's going to be all right. Would you like a cup of tea? Shut the fuck up and let me handle this, because I know this guy well and you don't.
I'm not sure how in hospital works, but in hospitality, one of the first things they teach you when they teach you how to de-escalate the situation, it says, if somebody's angry, let them be angry. Don't try to calm them down.
Yeah. Don't ever say calm down.
That will make it even worse. You figure out the problem, and you fix the problem, rather than being like, oh, it's okay, man, just calm down, I'll sort you out. If you said that, you already lost.
Yeah, you've already like calm down. That's when you get
and another rule that in sort of thing that they teach you. I'm not sure if it's written down, this rule, but I think I made it for myself. It's like the first person that raises their voice, that's the person that lost. Right?
Yeah.
Because if somebody raises their voice in an argument, which you sometimes do, that's why I'm always trying to calm you down. Now you know the mentality behind that.
Yeah, I know.
You automatically lost because you don't have anywhere to come back from because you already went to anger.
No, it's true.
That's just in my opinion. I mean, I'm not an expert in this. Probably somebody gonna say, "Oh, no, you're wrong." Maybe I'm wrong, but it works for me.
I mean, my situations are different because quite a lot of the time, if I'm like having a disagreement with someone in a professional setting, it's usually because someone's not doing their job, and I'm trying to prevent myself from just saying, "You're not fucking doing your job." That's the thing.
But you never raise your voice.
I never raise my voice, but I have to use language to sort of work around what I'm actually trying to say, because I can't just say, "Look, you're shit at your job and you're not doing it correctly." So I'll like work around it by just sort of saying, well, from my perspective, what I'm seeing is a slight, disagreement between what you're offering here and what is actually going to be practical. Things like that.
Yeah.
You learn how to use language to sort of spin your way around things.
Yeah.
And you're right. In that situation, if you do get heated, that could be like a job. You could be like out of a job for that because...
Yeah, well, that and also, self-satisfaction where, I can't get angry. I want to show you that, I know better than you without actually raising my voice.
Yeah. The more you do like these kinds of things where you have to interact with people who disagree with you, the better you get at it. Like it's just it's practice. You have to deal with it all the time because customers are shit. I have to deal with it all the time because the NHS is shit. So it's just
the way the cookie crumbles.
The way the cookie crumbles. And what other etiquette rules have you got there, my friend?
So moving to sort of the next part of the whole thing, because we already wasted a lot of time. It was fun, but wasted a lot of time. This one's gonna hit very close to home for you, Billy.
Is it?
Because it is in your nature, in your culture, in your soul. You were born this way, and we accepted the way you are. Queuing.
Just call me a slur, man. Come on.
Queuing culture.
Oh.
What the actual F is with the queuing culture in this country?
Oh, I've got a great story about this. This is amazing. Okay, so when I was at uni, my friend Nessie, her name was Anastasia, but we call her Nessie. She's from Latvia. Small, fiery, loud, just kind of like, she's a Latvian woman. That's what she's like.
Yeah.
But she said we were walking up to a cash point. We were going to go clubbing or whatever. Back when people used to actually use cash. Remember that? That's how old I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the germs, man.
I know, right? And with it, like, honestly, to be honest, the places we were going, the germs were already inside the building, man. There's nothing you can do. Those places were grim. But yeah, so there's a giant fuck-ass queue for like the cash point. I don't need cash. My friend Beth doesn't need cash. My friend Anna needs cash. Ness needs cash. So she's like, guys, this fucking queuing culture in this country is bullshit. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do? You're going to not stand in the queue? She's like, yeah. So she just walks to the front of the queue, barges like the next guy out of the way, just uses the cash machine, and then fucking leaves. And no one says anything.
Because you're too polite.
Yeah, because everyone in Britain's too polite. And I was just like watching this from afar. I'm like, someone's going to have a go at her. Like some bin, like, because they're other clubbers, right? They're all club dressed.
Yeah, they're all trying to get in the same club.
Which means they've all been pre-gaming, which means they've all had like at least a bottle of white wine. So I assumed that some bitch was going to have a go. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit. No one said anything. I was like, I've never seen that before. So
this whole culture thing is just a way to manipulate all the people.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's just somebody in the government sat down and is like, you know what these people need?
They need manners. They need manners and politeness.
They all need to just sit in a line and wait for nothing. I imagine around the House of Parliament, there's just a queue for no reason.
Yeah. It's like, what are we lining up for? I don't know.
I saw a queue and we thought, wait, I should line up for this. I can't just walk past. That would be rude. They will think I'll queue jump or anything.
It's true. Have you ever been in like one of those shops where it's not immediately obvious which line is the queue?
Dude, it's every single supermarket in this country.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Every single, especially the self-checkout points.
Yeah, they got crazy really quick.
Yeah, I'm like, what? And then there's, especially in Lidl, I don't know if you got that lady in Lidl. There's always a lady in Lidl. She's like, that one's free. What you doing? That one's free. Go to that one.
Yeah, don't make me do fucking work.
This lady comes up to me and she's like, there were like another 3 people in front of me. She comes up to me. This was Lidl. She's like, card or cash? And I'm like, card? You have 3 items. Okay, go there. And she just puts up
the strong-armed lady, the people's little.
No, so literally she pulls this sort of thing out of the way, which was blocking.
The little things
like,
they have.
Yeah. She's like, you can use those ones, and I'm like just by myself there, and people just stare at me because I was like in a pen. Doing my shopping, and I'm like, I'm just scanning here. Don't look at me.
Everyone's looking like, hey bitch, why can't we? Like, is there from the queue?
Exactly.
The queues in that place get really long. I know what you mean, and it's like that's the most confusing, the most annoying thing about the queues in that place is if you look along the queues, like across them, like okay, which of these is the shortest, which I should join? You can't tell. Because all the queues go back into the aisle, so you can never see how long one is.
Yeah, you never know where you're supposed to sit.
You have to, like, sneak around the back and see from the back, like, which one... You look like a fucking weirdo. Like, which one should I join?
Well, here, because we're talking about queuing in supermarkets.
Yeah.
If you're, like, fifth in line, right? And you all of a sudden hear, ding! Tilt 5 is opening.
Yes!
Do you run for it?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And you're, like, fifth in line, right?
Yeah, because my logic of that is, right... This person in front of me in this queue is going to bag items slower because they have been on the floor for a while, so they're tired. This new kid's going to be fresh. So
what if he was just putting stuff on the shelves all day?
But he's going to be less... He's going to be more alert. He's going to be paying more attention to what he's doing because he hasn't been just like rotely
clearly not going in the same supermarkets. That was not my experience.
It said they got like the slowest guy in the shop to man the last aisle.
My question is, do you wait for the other the other four people in front of you to decide if they want to go for the tilt, or you just run for the tilt to be the first one?
I just take the initiative and move, if I'm honest. I will be the one who is first.
And take the looks from people. Like,
yep,
this guy.
I will take the disdain I'll have for being an impolite British person, yes. What do you have to, like, everyone says, like, queuing culture in Britain is weird, but every country does have lines and queues, right?
Not as bad as these ones. Not as strict as this one. I've been told off by an old lady once, because I went in front of her of the bus, but she didn't look like she's going anywhere.
Oh, right.
So I'm like, I guess I'm going to go on the bus, and then she looked at me, she's like, we're waiting here, and I'm like, yeah, just fucking go in.
Yeah.
The fucking doors are open, everybody got out, just get in.
Yeah.
That's another fun one, which I love now with the buses. The bus driver, when he goes, just puts a hand in your face, like, no, people coming down, and I'm like, okay, man, cool, chill.
Yeah.
I'm not going to jump in.
It's my partner always says this because she comes from London. Why don't we have, like, buses with, like, the doors in the middle? So we have, like, an exit.
Oh, because people jump
the buses?
Yeah, jump on the buses.
But people don't do that in London. I mean, probably because you get the shit kicked out of you or something. But like,
no, but people jump in the buses. In East Europe, they did this. There was you go into the front because you needed to pay in cash, and you go out through the back, and people will just sneak in.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't do two doors. They do only one door.
Oh, okay, that's fucking stupid.
No, it's more of a control kind of thing, as in control how many people come in and out. Because you don't have ticket checkers in at least down here.
I suppose that's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Do they have ticket checkers in London? Wow, that's very hard to say. Ticket masters in London.
That's even worse. No, they used to have those things on like
ticket Führers.
A ticket. Oh god, that's actually probably a German compound word, knowing the Germans. Ticket Führers is probably actually their title. It actually just means ticket guy. But
anyway, sorry, go on. But yeah, I don't remember anybody checking my tickets in London on the buses.
No.
I only went twice, because fuck that. Have you ever been on a London bus?
Yeah, I've been on London buses all the time.
Disgusting.
They are a bit grim, yeah, compared to the nice new ones we have down here, you know.
Oh, dude, they're disgusting. The amount of dust. I think there's 20 generations of dust on those buses.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I felt dirty coming out of a bus.
The thing is, I always hear about, like, these brand new Routemaster classic buses, and they're bringing these back. Oh, it's got this new design. I've never seen that fucking bus before, man. They're still using the last three.
The double-deckers.
Yeah, the double-decker, like, brand new ones, the ones that look all shiny, like a fucking computer, like a desktop computer.
Okay.
Yeah, like
no, I've never seen those.
That's the thing, you don't see them. Where are they? I've heard that they exist, but
they took our money, but they never bought the buses.
Yeah, it's like we've just paid for this poster here.
Poster of a bus. This is a new.
This is what a new bus would look like if we could afford to do it. Sorry, but bye.
Well, I think we covered everything on queuing, to be honest, because I had a few things, but we kind of went through them, so it's like.
But I always get, like, I know people in Britain are snippy about it, but
just one last question.
Yeah.
If somebody jumps the queue in front of you, what do you do?
Say, hey man, queue's back here. and see what happens. If they get arsey about it, I'm not going to like force the issue, but it's like...
So no fist fighting? Like
no.
bare knuckle fist fighting?
Well, it depends on the guy's reaction. If the guy says, I'm going to murder the next... Like, you know, maybe I wouldn't fist fight that guy. But if he says, fuck you and your mother and your wife, then we're like, oh, okay, let's go.
So the next sort of thing was etiquette while traveling as a broader sort of thing. And then let's just look at like a couple of sort of different things. And let's say you're in an airplane. All right?
Okay, for a second I thought you were just starting to start going off about British tourists. So I was like, oh, come on, we've done this.
No, they're horrible. But
yes, that's but we're talking about on the way to becoming a British tourist.
To be an absolute asshole to and destroy a culture and just make everybody feel bad. And every single town he decided to kind of made it the British sort of place to go.
And royally disappoint all the local prostitutes. Yeah,
destroyed a couple of places in Spain, a couple of places in Cyprus, half of Turkey. Guys, just stop being dicks. But no, on the way there. And you are a cheapskate like myself, for example, right? Where you buy the tickets on a Wizz Air flight towards wherever you want to go. But you're like, I do love my wife, but I can be without her for 2.5 hours. So I'm not going to pay an additional £36 to decide where I'm going to sit. So I am basically playing D&D, and I'm throwing a D6 and leaving the gods of random generation pick where I sit.
That's more like a D50, if I'm honest, depending on the size of the plane.
D100 and whatever. Yeah. But here's the thing. You sit, and there's somebody sitting on the window seat. You're sitting in the middle. Gonna find it for the armrest or not? Who owns that armrest?
The person in the middle. Because, okay, if you've got the wall, like, you know, you got the window seat, you got the window, you got the wall. That's where you can lean. That's where you should put your weight. If you're on the outside, if you're in the aisle seat, you can, you know, you've got a bit of extra leg room and you can, like, you know, stretch out a bit more. So you've got more space on that side. So you have that armrest. You have that outside armrest.
Fair.
Person in the middle hasn't got shit. They haven't got, like, anything they can lean on besides
They has nothing going for them in life.
Exactly. Like, if you're in the middle seat, like a middle seat.
And also, if you're in the middle seat, everybody can watch whatever you watch.
Yes, and everyone is watching whatever you're doing, and it's really weird.
That's why it gets really awkward when I start watching porn. I'm like, what? This is not weird.
That's why they give you headphones.
You know this stuff. No, I don't do that.
The Billy and Andre show does not condone watching pornography in front of children. Jesus Christ.
It was a joke. Get over it.
I heard comedy was legal again.
Apparently.
But no, if you sat in the middle seat, like, you've already had a bad enough life. You've probably got, like, no hope. You've lost several relationships that really mattered to you. So having both armrests, I think, is a small way to compensate for that.
Yeah. That's actually nice. Have you ever been on a plane that has a recliner chair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you recline all the way?
Fuck yeah. No, I don't.
I do.
Really?
I do not care.
You're such an asshole.
If it's like a 6-hour flight, I don't care, dude. You're fucked. If you're behind me, you're fucked. You know?
Does everyone have to look at, like, the gelled top of your head all the way there?
Yeah. That's fine. It's better than those girls that pull their hair over the seat.
Oh yeah, that's awful. Yeah, you just have to, like, part it to, like, watch the screen.
No. I do not part it. I stand up, I turn around, I look down at her. I'm like, your hair is on my side, and if you don't put your hair back up, I never do it when Carolyn's around because she doesn't let me. But as I said, I'm a cheapskate, so I a lot of times fly by myself. I did tell this one chick once, I will put gum in your hair. I will make sure when you get wherever you want to get, you're gonna have a horrible time. I have scissors. I don't have scissors because you're not allowed to have scissors.
That's true.
I have scissors.
That's you basically lying and saying you have a deadly weapon on a plane.
Yeah. So she pulls her hair back on her side of the thing, and that not happened again. That flight.
That's fair.
Dude, fuck her.
To be fair, as a person with long hair...
Bitch, if you're listening to this, fuck you.
If you're a person with long hair, don't do that.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's grim. Like, we don't know how long it's been since you washed that shit.
It's not just that. It's just disgusting hair that is not...
Yours
or from the acceptable group of people you know that you don't mind finding a hair from. Like Kat's wife, your friend. You know, if I find a piece of your hair, I'll be like, oh, Billy, fuck you. Put it away and it's fine. right? If I find the strangest piece of hair, I'm like, oh, that's disgusting.
To be fair, I like my hair is long and it gets like everywhere. It's really bad. Yeah. Like I wake up sometimes and it's just like, oh, I've got a mouthful of my own hair. How did that happen? And
yeah, so you don't recline. Just
I don't recline. Yeah, keep it on topic. I don't recline. I am not that guy. You are that guy. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. For making me watch my my theater cut of Avatar at like a really shitty angle.
Oh, dude, Avatar? Really?
It was what was on the plane.
Dude, it's on you, man. It's fine. You don't deserve having space if you watched Avatar.
You're watching the in-flight movie. You don't deserve rights. Goodbye.
So boarding-wise, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you noticed that everybody's getting priority boarding nowadays? And priority boarding quees are longer than normal
you're saying this as if I go to airports a lot? I don't fly, man. Okay. Fuck that. I take the bus. It's cheaper.
No, but so with Wizz Air or Ryanair or whatever, nowadays everybody's like, there's so many people in priority, it's insane. Like, we learned now, we sit on the chair and wait for absolutely everybody. We're like the last 4 people to get on the plane now. Because I'm like, what's the point of queuing?
Yeah, like when they announce, like, oh, we are now boarding, you might as well just go take a piss and come back.
Yeah, just go take a piss, buy another carton of cigarettes.
Yeah,
do whatever you want to do. Go
like one of those like racy novels that like have like bodices being ripped open on the cover. You know, like that shit. Have you noticed they always sell those in airports? I'm sorry, like this is a tangent, but who the fuck is buying all these porn books at airports? Who is doing it? Specifically the airport?
Very ranchy women.
Like, it's seriously, like, how horny are women when they are in the air? Is this what, like, the Mile High Club's about?
It's one of those things, you can't really do anything up there. They don't let you do anything up there, so kind of everybody wants to do something up there.
But the last thing I would want to be doing when I'm trapped in a metal tube hurtling through the sky with, like, 100 other people is to get horny. Why would I be reading a book about, like, you know, Lord Byron on a horse, you know, with his like naked chestless, like, you know, like what the fuck? Why would you be reading about that shit on the plane? You know, you can't even sneak off anywhere to get off. There's no point.
You can.
Do you really want to be the woman? I assume you're a woman if you're doing this. You know, do you really want to be the vaginaed person in the?
No, that's fair enough.
Do you want to go into the toilet, the very thin-doored toilet, try and masturbate in there with whatever space you've got?
That's fine. No, you're right.
Yeah, I can understand if like blokes were doing that, because blokes would do that. Blokes are disgusting. But I can't imagine, like, most women would do that.
No, you're fine. That's fine. And just the last one on airplanes. When the airplane landed.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the clapping bit, which is fucking retarded. Oh, no. That's, I'm sorry. I used that word. I'm sorry for using that word. I'm not going to cut it off. I meant it.
Tell us how you really feel.
And people start clapping, which don't. The dude wanted to land safely because he didn't want to die. I'm not gonna lie to you, and he's getting paid to do that, so chill. And second of all, everybody stands up. Why are you people standing up? Why are you people I was one of those people to begin with. Not gonna lie, been there, done that. Got a horrible t-shirt from the airport. And why are people standing up? You're not going to get there quicker.
Yeah, like, it's going to taxi for at least another 10 minutes.
Or if it's going to taxi, but still, why are you standing up?
Yeah.
You're going to make everybody else's life more difficult.
And they're going to tell you how to get off. They'll dismiss you row at a time.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's like kids trying to like run, like it's like the kid who like in school, like who was like looking at the clock and was like, right, it's the exact minute. That means I'm gonna pull my stuff away and like stand up as quick as I can. It's like, dude, you can't go until I say so.
Yeah.
Why are you?
It's like,
why are you already standing? Also, lesson's not over. Get your fucking workbook out, bitch. Get started. Come on.
You just do the work.
Like, I could see you weren't working as fast as the rest of them. Go. Yeah, one of the worst things about being a teacher is enforcing like school etiquette rules, because
one of the worst things about being the teacher is being a teacher.
It's just everything.
Because we had this conversation before.
Yeah.
The worst thing about being a teacher is being a teacher.
It sucks.
How do I teach this kid?
Literally, like, you do that sometimes, and just like,
okay. Just to sort of wrap it all up. This was really
pretend
fun.
This whole sort of
like,
ramble has a
subscribe
structure.
if you're already at this point.
Yeah, like and subscribe,
thanks.
bitches.
I hope you had fun with my ranting.
See, that's good YouTube etiquette. It's like, say like and subscribe, follow it up with an affirmative word, which is bitches.
Okay, cool. So that I'm sure we're gonna get monetized in the next 20 years, Billy. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Here's sort of a fire round. It's not necessarily a fire round. It's just a whole bunch of things that was gonna probably make me go on a rant. So, like, my whole life, basically.
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gear? People don't return their shopping trolls.
Oh, yeah, that's addictive.
Dude, honestly. There's a reason they started charging us £1. Well, not charging us, renting it for £1 now.
It's
your fault. If you never return your trolley, it's your fault. We have to put £1 in there. It's like, your fault.
It literally is. Like in America and stuff, they don't really do that. I don't think
because they don't care.
Because they don't carry around cash. Really.
And no, but also the fact that minimum wage in America is so minimal, you can afford paying somebody to stand in the parking lot and just collecting trolleys.
That's true. You could just pay some like local drunk to just stand there and just
and do nothing.
Guard cement.
Yeah. And here it's like, it's horrible. I really dislike the person that doesn't return the trolley. I really hate returning the trolley because I don't want to walk backwards, but I do it. Because I don't want to be that person, you know?
You don't want to become the thing you hate most of all.
Yeah, but it's, it's either become a hero or become the villain. What?
Die the hero or wait until you become the villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking shopping trolleys. To be fair, if you're a kid, I have more sympathy for you. If you're a child who steals...
I have no sympathy for children, Billy.
Is that why you killed them all? Is that what you did in Iran? Sorry.
Wow, dude.
That went dark.
Whoa,
really dude. So yeah, shopping trolleys, put them back, please. There you go. Etiquette lessons.
Here's sort of a 2-in-1 that really grinds my gears, right?
Yeah.
Using your speakerphone in public.
Oh yeah, that's shit. Stop doing that.
That lady with her new iPhone 16 Pro GX.
Lady is a strong word. It's always teenagers, man. It's always something.
No. It's grown adults. Teenagers, they're teenagers. They're pieces of shit. That's how genetically they are until they modify their genes and becoming adults.
Yeah.
And then they have a choice there. There's a screen saying, be a dick. Or actually be human. So
hit the other button. Like, be a dick.
So here's the thing, right? I mean, grown-up adults walking down the street, being in a bus, having the other person on loudspeaker.
Oh.
And not holding the phone sort of close to their face, holding the phone in front of the face on an angle. You know what I want to do? Just go to them and slap that phone out of their hand.
It's there, and it's like so slappable.
Like, I swear to God, one day... I'm gonna let my internal thoughts go rampant, right? And as I go out of the bus, that lady that was on her phone, holding her phone really awkwardly, I'll slap it out of her hand. I'll take that, so I paid the right amount of money on the bus, run out of the bus and fuck off. And what's gonna happen? What's she gonna do? Because by the time she finds her phone, I'm already gone.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, she won't even have a chance to like take a photo of you or like, look, this man like.
I mean, the boss will take
battery.
a photo of me because there's cameras now in. Buses.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I don't care. I'm just gonna. I didn't steal anything. I just by mistakenly waved my hand in such a manner that I hit her phone out of her hand.
To be fair, if people like started nicking like random busgoers' phones out of their hands for doing that, that would probably be a sufficient deterrent. Maybe we should bring back more street crime.
We do not encourage crime on this podcast.
We do not encourage crime on the Billy and Andre Show.
We just teach you what to do, not to get robbed.
Oh god. But yeah, don't like talk on speakerphone at a crowded place like in pub. Just don't do that. Yeah. Like just put the phone to your head. That's why it's designed that way. Yeah. Or use headphones or whatever. Yeah.
But because I said it's 2-in-1 in this one, right?
Yeah.
I hate people that watch videos like TikToks on the buses.
What, out loud?
Out loud.
Oh god, that's shit. Oh god, yeah.
How terrible is that?
I remember.
They're so annoying and they're the worst TikTok. It seems like that person's feed is the worst feed I ever seen.
Yeah, it's always just like ear rape noises where it's like, ah! or like, random stuff like that.
Or just some random music that is really fucking crap.
Yeah, some really badly compressed music. Some stuff that reminds you of, do you remember Vine? Do you remember Vine, 7-second songs and shit?
Yeah.
It's stuff that reminds me of Vine. It's just like, oh god, this is awful. Yeah, kids used to do that on the way back from like when I was, teaching. Actually, I used to basically get the same bus as some of the kids from the school, and
that made you feel good about yourself.
God, it sucked, man. Like, because it's a long bus ride. It's hot. It's like cramped, and it smells of fucking teenager. So it's all just like bad body spray and really cheap perfume and shit. and like vape smoke, and like they all smoking fucking cherry vapes or whatever, so it all clings to them.
Vapes.
Yeah, but the smoke clings to their hair and shit, so they come around in this cloud of weird smells. And it's like, oh god, you will suck. Why do you learn to wash properly? Like, develop your frontal cortex.
Yeah,
please.
but I told you they're still waiting for that evolution where they have to press the button, actually become human, or be
a dick. Yeah. Fun fact: I was actually this is not a fun fact, but funny story. I was talking to this girl. One of my clients in the hospital, and she was like, she said to me something along the lines of like, well, I guess this is just part of being a teenager, I suppose. It's like, well, technically your brain doesn't finish developing until you're 25, and she went, fuck! Does that mean I'm going to be like this for another 10 years? I'm like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it.
You're going to have some experience being a teenager, so it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, look, by the time you're 18, it'll be a lot easier. Like, eventually it will, catch up to you. You'll get your frontal brain like developed. She's like, she thought it was quite funny, but she's just the way she went, fuck, I'm gonna be like this for 10 more years. It just cracked me up.
I mean, yeah, you're just gonna get like you do get sort of experience points, and you level up
kind of
until you change classes, and then you realize you changed classes, you didn't like the class you chose.
This is why you should be Minister of Education.
Thanks, man.
We should do classes like RPGs, because fuck it, why not?
This one hits close to home, especially with work, but also in my personal life.
Oh no.
When somebody takes the last biscuit and does not bother to buy more biscuits.
Oh, Carolyn, you're getting called out.
No, I'm usually the one that takes the last biscuits, and that's my yeah.
I do the opposite.
I'm being told off most of the times. But at work, when somebody uses the last thing, as in the last bag, the last this, the last that, and they don't bother to refill, or they don't bother to reorder.
Oh, that's a fireable offense.
Oh, that's no. We don't fire people.
We put them in a box.
We do what Vlad Tepes did. Put their heads on spikes in front of the building. So the
heads on spikes, anus first.
Yeah, so they will know not to do that again. It's so annoying, right?
True.
It happened to me in the last 4 days of work 4 times. So every single day, something happened, and I'm like, why? Every single time. Somebody forgot to do this. Somebody forgot to order takeaway bags. I ran to the takeaway next door, and I'm like, guys, I'm from the, place next door. They're like, oh yeah, hey man. And I'm like, can I get a whole bunch of takeaway bags from you guys? And now instead of having nice, posh looking takeaway bags, we have kebab takeaway bags for the food we sell takeaway, which is hilarious to me. Well, the moment I found out that there were no more takeaway bags, we sometimes have to go and buy shit from the normal shops for the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the only bag I had in the building was a waitress bag, a bag for life. The lady that got her takeaway in a bag for life from Waitrose found it hilarious. She's like, this is amazing. And I'm like, there you go. You have a bag for life. Next time you order the takeaway, bring it back.
She's not coming back, dude.
No,
that bag for life is not returning to you. It's for her life now.
No, I'm like, order takeaway, bring your bag for life, and we bag it in your bag for life.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a bag for life. And yeah,
you should talk the company into making bags for life. You really should. You're gonna put that on your phone.
It's really hard to charge people for a takeaway, like a 20 pound takeaway. Charge them £2 for a bag for life or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. No, do you remember like the minimum charge was supposed to be like 15p or whatever the fuck it was? I can't remember. It was 5p, then it was 10p. Now it's like 15p.
Well, that's because tax, right?
Yeah, that's because of tax or some shit. But like all the bags that they actually sell you are just like way more than that now.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point is to, like, bring your own bag, but I'll be honest, I suck at that half the time.
I try to always put the bag in the car. Tell me how often do I put the bag in the car, really?
Not very often.
No.
This is the problem with keeping your car too clean, man.
Yeah, it's we're always looking for bags, but anyway, just moving forward a little.
Is there a positive, like, thing that grinds your gears here?
No.
Are people in Britain too polite?
I have one for that one. When people close the door in your face, when they clearly saw you're behind, just because they didn't want to hold the door. You know what really grinds my gears about that?
Well, sometimes you get into that awkward thing where, like, you don't know how far away someone is from the door.
You can see them with the corner of your eye, dude.
Yeah, but, like, sometimes your judgment of how fast they're walking changes and shifts. Like, sometimes people walk fast, sometimes it's a little old lady. You have to hold it for a lot longer, and sometimes you get awkward, and you go, like,
so you're going to close the door in the face of a little old lady?
If she takes too long.
What are you gonna do next? Push her down the stairs?
Well, no, I don't need to push her down the stairs. She's already fallen over from the door hitting her in the face, so I can just take her shit.
Wow. I mean, that's why we're friends.
Because we were both rob old ladies. That's a positive note to end this week's podcast on.
Yeah. Listen, that. Like, subscribe if you like hitting old ladies, and
like and subscribe. Comment if you would, handle an old lady in a more complicated way.
What?
That sounds awful.
I'm leaving it there. Bye.
That sounds even worse. I don't even know what point I was making there.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.